shadow of the stars, he attacks the ground. War cries echo the empire's might, destruction and glory in the dead of night.
Okay, in today's video, we're going to talk about my newest ship. Yesterday in the leaderboard event, I got the last 46 that I needed. I actually got 60 in the event, but I only needed 46 to unlock it. This is it, the Vengeance. Let's look at it. Look, it's a pretty cool looking ship. If you don't know, this is Marcus's ship from the reboot Enterprise series, the very first one, the Star Trek. It's curious why the game makers made this a interceptor, because it's a dreadnought, you would think it for sure that it would be a battleship and not an interceptor. But this ship was made to be a cube killer, even though in real life it's not doing such a great job from some of the pictures I've seen. But I wanted the ship for several different reasons. One, because I wanted it. Two, I wanted to put a scare on my server, because I'm the only one that has it. A completely different animal than the other ships, the way you upgrade it, and everything. As you see, I put some forbidden technology and some chaos tech in it. And this is primary until I can get some more seats below deck. This is primarily the crew that I'm probably going to use in this. I'm probably going to put the mirror crew eventually, but I need some more slots below deck. And right now I have it at tier 10. And the way you have to upgrade is pretty costly. But it wasn't as costly as I thought it was going to be. It looked like it was going to be more than... I thought this might be just a pretty toy that I keep in the dock. But I do think I do have a strategy on how I'm going to tear it up, though. But I'll show you how I want it first of all. Let's go to the events. And I had to do this before the event rollover. Okay, so each week there's 2 events for the Vengeance. There's the SMS. This week they had it connected to the Squaw and tearing it up. Last Power weeks they had it with Syndicate XP, and I would have preferred that, because the makers of the game made me engage with a Squaw, because I wouldn't have built it otherwise. I only built it for this ship to get these 200 blueprints that you can get in the deal. So my original plan was only to do the SMS and just get 200 prints at a time. And pretty well, if I get something in a leaderboard, I get something. If I don't, no biggie. But last week kind of changed everything, because it was lightly engaged with it in the region I ended up being on. So I'm sitting there, I do some upgrades, and to score in the leaderboard event, you have to do, and most times you have to do 2 things. You have to use Syndicate XP, which that gives you the most points because of the packs. This is new. This one here has to do with the ship, and they also have the building involved. That was before. So I scored in both events when I was upgrading the ship. I mean, for the SMS and this. And then the other primary way is rare G6 materials, rare G6 parts. And you can see I finished 6th. This was the first week that I got engaged with. This score would not have hit the top 10. Last week it probably wouldn't have either, but this week it did. It was real top heavy, as you can see up here. all I needed was to finish in the top 10, so I didn't care where I finished in the top 10, but I needed to finish in the top 10 to unlock. And last week I came in 3rd place. So I did finished the SMS, and I had a bunch of stuff to upgrade. So I did it. Put me in 1st place for a long time, up until the last couple of hours. Then some guys hit it hard. 2 guys got in a bidding war, and I spent a couple extra $100 and then backed out and just took 3rd because it was way more than I was expecting to take. And I got 290 shards, so that cut one of my SMSs and gave me almost half of another one. So I ended up getting the Vengeance in 3 weeks, roughly about $3,800 to get the ship. But you have to kind of play it a little bit. Okay, so let's go back to the ship and look at it again. So like I said, they made it. It was supposed to be because it's the Interceptor, it's supposed to be a cube killer. But I've seen pictures in Discord, on the private Discord, of guys taking this out with their cube, even though it might be, because it tears up high and fast. You can see it's I'm a tier 2, and I've got this many upgrades into it, and that's where I'm at, right there. But the hard thing about this ship is going to be tearing it up with the upgrades. Because the upgrades right now are taking common stuff. That's no biggie at all. It's taking big chunks of titanium, though. That's what's hurting me right now for it. And it takes these parts. I'm going to draw a pack. I'm going to go ahead and purchase one in the store and show you guys how the upgrade thing works, because it's a little bit different mechanic than anything we've ever seen. Okay, so let's go into the store. In the store, they've got this first Vengeance, people. Upgrade the Vengeance, and you get, not parts, you get these chances, where I'm going to show you where you use them in just a second. But so here we're going to go do this. I'm going to go ahead and make this pull. Okay, good. Okay, we should see it pumping the game right there. So you go into you see I got a 1 up here. So I go into the event store. Inside the event store, there's the automation module array. So you get parts and you get chances at more rolls. And you'll see here, let's go ahead and do it. 500. Okay, I got 500 parts. 550. So those are getting good draws. 500. I'm getting unlucky on the pulls. Before that, you'd always get, wow, I never went that many pulls without getting a re-roll. I can't believe this. I was getting those re-rolls left and right earlier. I can't believe I'm going to do a whole thing without showing you the other part of this. Yeah, I didn't hit one. That's the first. Most of the time you get like triple the amount of rolls in here. You hit one of these almost every time. Wonder what. You got a 20%, 25% chance of getting an automation token. I just did 10 pulls and got nothing. That's a crock of crap. Well, anyways, that's how you upgrade it right there. Is through that, and you can see it was enough for me to at least do 1 upgrade. And we'll go ahead and just do the guns. And that's all I'm going to get out of that. One upgrade, dang it. But that's the way it rolls. But I was able to get double the amount of what I've got right there before, or maybe even triple it. I was expecting to get at least 3 upgrades out of that roll. But anyway, that's the way it is. It's a chance thing, and you just saw me actually have the worst draw possible. Well, I guess it's not the worst. I got good. The part stuff I got was good for the roll because sometimes they're a lot smaller. But if I got 3 or more re-rolls, that's great, you know. But I didn't get any. So anyway, so that's the ship. The crew like I'm gonna be using on it is this one for PvP. Now there is a special event every Thursday, which was today, for the Vengeance, and it gives you a shot at. Let's see, what is this? Tier 15. What is it? Reach tier 15. Fast. Okay, that's some kind of thing for the long-term milestone event. Okay, so today in the Project Dead Dreadnought is a leaderboard event, but we'll look at the SMS first. So there's a hostel that's made just for the Breen hostel. Some of you may have wondered what these new systems in Klingon space are all about. So I was right. It's right in Klingon space right here. There's some 70 systems that got popped up in a couple in the same. I think it was the upgrade when they introduced the Vengeance. So you go in there. There's these Breen hostels, and they start at 70. And I couldn't use my regular PvE crew. Thanks to one of the guys on Discord, who's one of the bigger players in the game. Panda, he gave me some tips on how to do it because he's had his for a little bit. So to kill these Breen hostiles, I have to do 2 things. I have to fortify, and I have to okay. I put Quasi and Jocko below deck. I mean, for the bridge crew, I used him. Pike, and Moreau. That's the crew that I used for it. We'll go look at these hostels up here real quick. Okay, there it is. So let's go ahead and we're going to use a Sorrentos boost. Okay, so we'll just go pop the first one. Okay, well, oh, that did better than I thought. We'll hit one more just for grins. Okay, you see, I could probably hit, without the fortification, I could probably hit 5 of these maybe. So let's go ahead and fly them all back. So that is the Vengeance. I was hoping to show it in real action, but the defense, I was going to crash the people I wanted to introduce to the Vengeance to. They had dropped the territory for another alliance, and it really hurt that because I was going to use that in this video. But so anyway, that's the Vengeance, man. It's a very difficult ship to upgrade, but it's going to be fun. I don't have anything else to upgrade, so that will be it. You know, right now I'm just kind of picking up pieces on my other 70 ship, but you don't always got a upgrade for those. So until next time.